Hey, Beady Besties! Happy Thursday, my loves. Happy Thursday. I hope you had an amazing day wherever you are. Today was a good day here. Just quiet, normal Thursday shenanigans. Peep the nails, my friends. We finally slid into fall, and I think they're so cute. I feel bad, though, because I actually did these on Monday night, and so they're not as fresh as I would like them to be, but they're still looking cute, my friends. So, we have some fun stuff to look at today. We are going to be unpacking 2 orders. And we also are going to do a tutorial at the end. It's going to be a very basic, beginner-friendly tutorial for some friends who have asked in the past about how to work with a certain material. So we're going to show you guys that today. But first, we're going to get into a card of inspiration, my friends, because I think it is well needed out there in the world. We are a day away from the weekend. I know some friends out there work on weekends. I understand. Guys, I used to work on the weekends all the time because most of my career before jewelry making was in retail. So you guys know, if you know retail, she takes no weekends off. All right, my friends. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. And I really feel like this is important. And I feel like that I am not the only one that needed to hear this today. But yeah, for sure. Thank you, universe. All right, my friends. So what do we have today? Well, so this first package is from Bead Box Bargains, which if you guys get, and I sliced everything open, my friends. I did a slice and dicing, but I didn't unbag yet. But for you friends that are, you get the bargain bead box. This was from the sister store. So every year, every Halloween, they do their trick or treat bags. And I didn't get one last year, but I was super excited to get one this year. So basically what it is, and I think you had to order like $25. And guys, I didn't really order much. I ordered pretty close to the minimum you needed because we're on a budget, you know. Let me just go ahead and open this package so y'all don't see my address. I mean, if you want it, you can email me and I'll gladly give it to you. But, you know, anywho's, here she is. Here's our bag of stuff. It's not a big bag, my friends. It's a modest bag, and that is okay. We are modest people. And I just want to say thank you so much, Valerie, for packing my order. I do appreciate you, sweet friend. All right, guys. Let's see. Yeah, so I think you had to place. Hold on, let me cover codes, friends. Jeez, you're gonna have them after me. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? Hold on, let me cover the code there. I used the old code from like a month ago because I couldn't remember. Actually, 2 months ago, I used the sweater weather code and it still worked. I'm as shocked as you. So let's see here. Oh, sorry, I almost knocked my cup over. I don't know why I was apologizing to it, but so I spent. What is this? Oh, there it is. I spent $25, and I think that's what you had to spend is the $25. But look what I saved with my discount code from 2 months ago. I saved $10.92, my friends. That's $10.92 of free beads. So altogether, with shipping, this order was $32.16, and we only have one page, so I probably don't have to really organize too much. I have another order coming up after this. It's a little bit larger, like in the $50 range. We might have to organize that, but let's give her a dumper due. There she is. Here's my treat bag. I'm so excited. Oh, almost. We got a free gift too. You know, Bargain Bead Box is always sending us nice free little gifties. What did we get today? Oh, we got some rather large bead caps. Those look to be a good 12mm bead cap in copper. And I think they're pretty. They're not too haddish. They're kind of on the flat side. So I will happily take those. Thank you, Bargain Bead Box. Bead Box Bargains. There's all the information, friends. And of course, I will put all the information in the description box. Guys, if you haven't jumped on to this Bead Box Bargains yet, and this Bargain Bead Box, I have a special link. If you want to sign up for that, I'll leave that in the box as well. And guys, I think that tomorrow, my Bargain Bead Box is coming in. Also tomorrow, guys, I have some exciting news because guess what I get to share with y'all finally? I get to share. I haven't opened it yet. I get to share it with y'all finally on the 7th. That's when they told me I could open it. So we're going to do that. And we might also do a bargain bead box tomorrow, guys. It might be a double toil and trouble. Okay. I'm going to save my little bag for last because I have so much anticipation. Guys, I got this order on Saturday and I'm just now opening it. The anticipation is real. All right. Oh, this is the Corana chain kit. Okay, cool. This is the first thing on the menu. So let me push this all to the side here real quick. And this is what our project is going to be with today, guys. Because I had a lot of friends reach out, within the last, months here and there asking about how do I play with this Corana chain. So we're going to do a really quick tutorial today. We're going to make 2 necklaces. But let's show you what's in this kit. I want to see what's in this kit. So I was really excited when I saw Lauren over there on the YouTube channel. She actually showed this in one of the sneak peeks of what's coming up in the shop. And so this was $15.99. And what you get is you get a whole bunch of this Corana chain. Like this is a whole, I don't remember how much. It doesn't say on here, but did they tape this? What is happening here? Listen, Bead Box Bargains. Hold on a second. Let me get some scissors. Because they taped it shut. I don't know what they were thinking. You hear my dog out there eating biscuits? Oh my goodness. So rude. Or maybe she's eating her food. I think that's what it is. She's finally eating her food from 10 o'clock this morning. Anyway. Here's this beautiful Corana chain does come in different sizes, and this appears to be a thinner, which I like. It's pretty. It's a pretty like stainless steel color. Excuse me, guys. Like an antique silver. So we get this, and like I said, it's a whole mess load, and then you get the crimps, and these look to be like a size 2 maybe crimp bead. So you get the crimp beads, and we also get some stainless steel, I'm assuming that's what these are, jump rings. And then we got some lobsters. That's a ton of lobsters in there. Look at all those lobsters. Necklaces for days, friends. And we get the clam tips. So this is like essential, this is essential, Corana chain 101. Yeah, they do call Corana chain. Some places call it different things. But yeah, so that is so cool. So we're going to do this today. And I'm going to put this to the side for our project later. Put it over there. All right, friends. What's next, Carl? So, you know what? Let me just organize real quick. I'll be right back. All right, friends. And we are back. Let me bring you guys down a little bit. Of course, that's up. There we go. You can see their card. All right, friends. At first, we're going to look at cap 1123. And I was going to say I didn't buy any bead caps in this order, but apparently I did. So these are a stainless, I'm sorry. I'm reading the Corana chain. That was the first one. These are a 10-gram bag of 10x5 Lotus double-sided bead caps in antique silver. These were $1.09, and that's the price before all the discounts. But can you see this? They're like a double-ended, so you would put... I don't have any beads right here next to me. I know that's hard to believe. But you would put a bead on either side, and it kind of looks like a spacer. Let me pull one up for you here. Because I thought I saw a butterfly on one, which is weird. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it was all in my imagination. No, it's just like beautiful leafy design. Really pretty. Those should be fun to use. So that is 1123. All right. Next, we are going to look at Finding 1200, which is this guy here. And this is a 2-piece stainless steel set of yin yang cat friendship pendants. And these were $2.49. So these are actually what we're going to be making necklaces out of today. So if you kind of, let's see, how do they settle in here? Is that how they, they're supposed to, oh, here they go. They're supposed to settle in there, and they complete the yin yang, right? There's the black one and then the stainless steel colored one. So I got this. I picked these up for a very special friend of mine. This is me and my cat mama loving bestie. Yeah, we're going to make necklaces with those. I can't wait. Okay, and next, and I think this is only like the only bead that I bought. This is, let's see, this was a Bead Box Extra. So this is Gems 7548. If you want to order that again, that is 7548. So this is an 8x6 Malaysia Jade Dyed Quartz Rondelles in the October Nights. So if you guys remember, these were the one of the gemstones we got in September's box. I believe it was September. Or was it October's box? I don't know. This last box that we had, I guess that would be October's box. Call, get it together. But yeah, I love them so much, and I still haven't used the ones that came with the box, but I love them so much. I don't know if you can see that purple in there. It's like a purple and orange mix, and I think this strand has a little bit more orange in the strand that came in my box, so I'm excited about that. All right, next we're going to look at some pins. So these were all the same. So let me read first. They're a 30-piece, 70mm, 22-gauge brass, 1.5mm ball head pins. And they were all $1.89. And you're supposed to get 30 pieces in each. So we got an antique bronze. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 bags, and I'm a little confused. So we got 592, which is this guy, which is the gold. And then we have 591, which is this guy, which is the antique brass. And then we're supposed to have 2 more, right? 593 and 594. So we're missing 593. And then this says 17 on it. And there are 17 head pins in here. I'm really not sure what's going on because I'm obviously missing something here. Yeah, so there's 591, 592, 593, and 594. But we have 2 that are brass. So I'm not really sure why I have this bag only has 17 pins in it and it's supposed to have 30. I'm not really sure, but there they are. Oh, there it is. So this one, I'm so confused because they're all supposed to have 30. This doesn't have a number and it just says 17. And so anyway, I'm going to move on. So these were pins that were, yeah, I don't know. But she said something about they might have some solder marks or heat marks on them or something. I don't really care about that because you don't really see that. And I honestly, these look really nice. I don't see any, like, maybe a couple small little heat marks, but I mean, they look really good. I'm just confused why I don't know. Anyway, so those are our pins. Gotta move right along, friends. I'm really not sure what's happening there. Okay. Next, we're going to go to, and I mean, I could reach out to customer service and be like, hey, I probably won't because I just probably won't. But anyway, so next we're going to look at Spacer 1702, but I'm sure their customer service would be happy if that would be happy to address that, friends. I just, my borderline has me not wanting to bother them. Isn't that weird? Doesn't that I don't want to bother them. So I just, that's just, I don't know. That's my mentality. And I know I need to work on that a little bit. So what are these, Kyle? These are 20-piece 5mm pattern cube spacers. These were $1.29. I just think that they're just so cute. I love them. I love them. Happy to have those. All right, and next I got mostly spacers, you guys. I got a lot of spacers. I guess I was needing them. This is 1743, and these are a wavy corrugated disc spacer in this antique silver, and I thought these were really pretty too. Look how pretty those are. And you can see they're very wavy, and they're also corrugated. They have these lines. And you get 30 pieces of these. I just think those are so pretty. All right. Next, these are pretty cute. I've never seen these in a metal bead before. So these are 1960. And these are a 10-gram bag, approximately 36 pieces. Look, they're peanut spacers. I don't know if that's what they call them. Oval 6 by 4 by 3 oval spacer beads, but these are like little peanut beads. So I'm thinking that when we stack them, they'll make those little cute little peanut stacks, you guys. I'm so excited to use these. I'm going to look for designs to use all of these. Like these spacers. I don't know about all together, but oh my gosh, I got some good spacers, y'all. I got some real good spacers. We're not done. We've got 2 more spacers to look at. We have 2051. And this is a 10 piece 9 millimeter flower spacer in antique bronze. Aren't they so pretty? You guys, they're so pretty. Like little flowers. And there's your drill hole. They remind me kind of like little Southwestern. And, you know, I was actually thinking about these when I came up with those that design for the bolo earrings. And I thought these would make really cute little bolo centers too. They're just so pretty. Could you imagine that with like some nice turquoisey wire, or maybe like, I don't know. What else? What other color wire would be pretty with that? Like maybe like like a silver colored wire. Don't judge it until you try it, friends. Silver and antique bronze look real pretty together. All right, next we're going to go with a 2057. And so this is a 10 piece 8.5 by 8 kitten face spacer beads in antique copper. These are $1.09. Look how cute they are. Little cats. Oh no. And they are drilled. They are drilled from side to side, and that's okay. But they're so adorable. He's got a little some extra. That's okay. Don't we all, friend? Don't we all? It's all right. It's okay. There we go. I love them. They are adorbs. All right, guys, so this was my order. Now we can open up our little treat bag. So what's supposed to be in here is like 5 items. I think we're supposed to get a gemstone, a pendant, 1 or 2 packs of check glass, and then I think a crystal. I think that sounds right. Ooh, ghosty. Okay, here we go. We're going in. I'm so excited. And I think they're curated too. And I want to thank you very much to the Bead Box Bargain Bead Box staff for always, treating us to the best treats ever. And thank you so much because this is hard work curating a bunch of these little packets. Ooh, we got a blue curation, my friends. Okay, all right, I'm game. First, we have a gemstone here, 6157. Oh my gosh, and clearly this is some blue tiger eye. Oh my gosh, look at this gorgeous blue tiger's eye. Are you seeing that, you guys? Oh my gosh. Do I need to bring it down more? Let me see. Bring it down, bring it down. Let it go, let it go. Look at that. Stunning. Okay. And then look, we got some of these stainless steel moons. We got a two piece of stainless steel cloud, not moons, clouds. Cloud chandeliers. Stainless steel. We got these in one of our boxes. That's super fun. Ooh, we got some daggers. This is check 0. Well, I know it's check. Doesn't say check, but 0701. I'm not going to undo these because there's a butt ton of them in there. But let me see if I can find the dish. I didn't think to bring that out beforehand. Dish, oh dish, where are you? Oh, I hear it. Well, it's one of the dishes. And if you can see that, they're beautiful, like a greenish tealish color, but they also have a Picasso. Can you see that Picasso? Yeah. Love. And then we also have some, flowers. We have some check flowers, 7265. These are some little of them Hawaiian flowers. Look at that pretty color. Oh, there was about to be one less. Look at that. Oh, there you are. Look at that pretty color. That's really a pretty nice little autumn color. It's like a latte, caramel latte. Kyle, you already had your iced coffee. Oh, that's for the clouds. Okay, let's put those here. And then we got crystal 3827. Oh, these are so pretty, like a teal and gold. Look how pretty those are. Oh, super sparkly, y'all. Oh my goodness. Can y'all say sparkle bomb? Goodness, those are sparkly. So this was what was in my treat bag. Y'all look at that. First of all, curated to the T. Love that. Even these little flowers look really cute. Like, that's a really cute little color combo. Smashing, my friends. All right, let me clean up this mess so then we can make a whole nother mess. We'll be right back. And here we are, friends. And here I have made one of our necklaces. And so it's just a very simple necklace. It's just a very simple chain with a charm. And guys, I decided we're just going to make some projects with this for this video. And then I'm going to shoot the Gemstone Orphanage unboxing video. I'll shoot that one by itself because I thought about it and I wanted to make a couple extra little earring designs just to give you guys some more inspiration. So for the necklace though, we're going to use one of these cat pendants. There's the other one. So you're going to need some of these crimp beads. You're going to need 2 of these little crimp beads that were in the kit, or whatever crimp beads you have, preferably a number 2. But again, it all depends on the size of your Corana chain. If you have a thicker chain, you might have to use a 2 or a 3. If you have a very, very thin chain, you might have to use a size 1. It's really up to your chain. We're also going to use 2 of these jump rings from the kit and a lobster claw. And then from my stash, I don't know what happened to it. Oh, here it is. I'm bringing in a 5mm jump ring just to attach that, which let's do that first before we start this. So I'm just going to take this 5mm jump ring and we're going to attach it to our pendant. I didn't want to use one of the bigger jump rings for this. I wanted to use a smaller one. We don't need a huge jump ring here. And I think these jump rings are like a good 7 at least millimeter jump ring. So this is just a small little 5mm stainless steel. So there's our pendant. And now we have to cut our chain. So this one I did about 22 inches. So I think we'll do that the same. When I was off camera with you guys, I actually texted Chrissy. That's who this necklace is for. I texted Chrissy and asked her what size does she like her necklaces. And she said the longer the better. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure a little over 20, sorry, a little over 22, about right there. Because we might be taking some away when we crimp it. We'll see. Actually, let me cut it a little less. So then it'll be, because I forgot we also are going to need some room for that and jump rings. Now, I also do sometimes use my memory wire cutters because this is stainless steel. And I don't know if it dings my pliers, but look at my pliers. They are so dinged up, my cutters rather. So I just rolled the dice and cut it with the cutters. But guys, if you want to be extra safe, use your memory wire cutters. And they cut right through that like butter. All right, so now we have our piece of chain. And so first things first is we are going to, and we also have these lobster, clamshells rather, guys, clamshells. So we're going to take one of these clamshells, and here's what they look like. Okay. And so it has little loops up here at the top. And let me see if I can hold it so you can see when it's like a little metal taco. It's like a little taco for your wire, right? And so what you want to do is you want to put the taco on. It'll catch on, friends. It's fine. With the bottom portion first. So that whole portion at the bottom of the V, you want to load that one on first. Okay. Right. It's stuck to my fingers, friends. Okay. There we go. So that's how that is on that chain. So it kind of looks like Pac-Man is going up and eating the chain. Kind of like that. And you can let that slide down for just the time being. It's fine. Now we're going to slide on one of these crimp beads on the end there. It will go on. It's just it's a little baby crimp bead. And sometimes Kyle has giant fingers that don't always work. Okay, so now we have our little crimp bead on. Now I'm going to show you guys something because you probably have never seen me use these before. Standard crimping pliers, you all probably have them in your stash. I don't use them often. because I'm a magical crimper girl. But I do like these for this. Now you can, and I will also show you coming up that you can also use your magical crimpers. But this crimp bead is entirely too small for those magical crimpers. So we have to use our standard crimpers. So if you, let me close it so you can see that this crimping tool has 2 notches, right? So we have this first notch here, which kind of does look like a macaroni. And then we have the second notch, which looks like an eye, kind of like an eye shape. So you're going to want to go into this first notch first. And what that will do is, now technically you would have 2, when you're using these, you would have 2 strands of beading wire or whatever have you. And so, and I will just go ahead, and it doesn't matter where it's at. I just want to catch it in there. So you want to catch it in there, right in there. And what that would normally do is it would turn your 2 strands, making sure that's seated properly. That would turn your 2 strands. It would kind of put a little divider, and I'm bringing this all the way down to the bottom. Okay, a little bit sticking out, and then we're going to crimp, which means we're just going to press down. And so what that would do is, do you see how it kind of looks like it wants to separate something? But because there's only one strand here, it's not going to separate anything. But normally if you were using bead string wire, that would separate both your strands into their own little compartment. So then you're going to come in, sorry, there you are, with the second notch. And what that notch does is, we're in there with the second notch, is that will compress your crimp and make it a little smaller and neater, tidy that up a little bit. And I'm just going to make sure. And now we're just going to push our finger here, and I'm pushing pretty hard, and that bead is not going anywhere. So you want to make sure that is nice and stable, and then we can bring our little taco back up here. And what happens is that little bead settles into that taco and it fastens. So now we can go ahead and close that. So we just go ahead and pinch. You don't have to use a tool here. You can just pinch that closed. And we're going to do our jump ring and our lobster on this side. So I'll take this jump ring here. And these are the ones that came with the kit. Oops. I'll go ahead and open that. And then we're just going to take this. So we put it together. So both of those loops are together now. And we want to make sure that we hook those together. Together, together, together. And then we're going to go ahead, pop our lobster on, close that jump ring. So one half of our necklace is already done. Now, guys, this is a really great, if you have a lot of like really cute Christmas enamel charms or something, and say you're doing some Christmas booths and you want just something simple and inexpensive at your booth to kind of bring in some stuff. So maybe like a filler, or maybe you want to put a couple things in the front of your booth that are a little bit cheaper, kind of draw attention to your booth. You could get a whole bunch of this and just make a whole bunch of little simple necklaces with just one of your Christmas charms, you know, just so easy, and you can get a whole bunch done pretty quickly. I think it's a great idea. Guys, I don't do booths and I don't do craft shows. I hope to someday. I just have not yet. But I think it's a good little idea. Okay, we're going to just thread this chain right through and bring our charm on. Okay, and now we're just going to repeat the process. So again, we're going to take another one of these metal tacos, and we're going to insert it. So it looks like Pac-Man. Okay. Yes, I will do that every single time. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, now we're going to put one of these little beads on, which are going on actually. Oh, I spoke too soon. I was going to say I'm not struggling as much as I usually do. And then, yeah, Karma's like, hold my beer. Here we go. That's if she drinks beer. I don't know. She might be a lady and drink sangria. That's what I drink. Sangria and margaritas. That's. I'm not a big drinker, but that's what we like. All right. So again, we're going to go ahead and settle this into that part. And then we're going to bring this chain down about right there. We're just leaving that little bit of a nubby. And then we crimp down, and let me show you. Again, you'll see if there were 2 wires in there, there's like a little separation that would have separated those wires. So now we're going to take it on its side and put it in the compactor. Push it with our finger. Oh, it felt like it moved a little bit. So let's Let's try that again. Guys, always make sure that your stuff is secure. Okay. Let's see. Pushing it up with my thumb. It is not moving, so now we know that's good. All right, bringing up our taco, and then we're just going to squeeze the ends together. And then we're going to put on our other jump ring. And how simple was that, my friends? You could literally sit at your table and get a whole mess ton of these together. Sell them at your booth for like, I don't know, whatever you sell them for. Like $7. You know, make them whatever. Get the appeal to the children, my friends, because you know, little kids they like necklaces with maybe not a lot of beads and stuff. So which end are we at? We're at this end. So I mean, you know, that would be great for the kids. You can make up a whole bunch of little kitty necklaces, maybe $5. I don't know how many bucks these stuff sell for. I'm not sure, but yeah, and then it would be great. It'd be a great little filler. Or if you don't sell at booths, you can make a whole bunch of these if you like, I don't know, for something. It'd be a lot of fun, I think. All right. So there we have it. And we just take our little lobster. And there we go. We have a whole necklace. So here's our little necklace duos. For me and my crazy cat lady bestie. I should have got more of these because I'd like to make one for Jody because she's my other crazy cat lady bestie. So I might have to get another one for Jody. And they come in pairs. So maybe I'll get, do we know any other crazy cat lady besties? Pretty much Chrissy, Jody, and I. Danielle don't have no cats. She's got a lot of beads though and kids, but she don't have no cats. All right, friends. So here we go. I decided to make some earrings too, just to show you guys how versatile this little Corana chain can be. Now, say you're just it's, you know, because we are in the holiday season, friends. Halloween is over, so now we're in the Christmas season. And say you're going to a holiday party or something, and you're wearing, and you just need just a little dazzle, just a little earring dazzle, and you're not sure. Oh no, I don't want to make. Look at how stinking cute that is. Look at that, just a little bit of sparkle dazzle do right there. Look at that sparkle dazzle do. I love it. So let's make this earring. Let me make sure my lights are. Hold on one second. All right, friends, sorry about that. I just felt like my bead mat was so dark or something. I'm not sure. So, yeah, and you can do it with any kind of little razzle-dazzle beads, right? It could just be. So let's do it, friends. So we have a little piece, and I didn't measure it. It's okay. And what we're going to do is we are actually going to slide on one of our soft flex crimp tubes. These are the 2x2 crimp tubes. And we are going to slide that guy on here, just like we did with the other one. And now we get to use our magical crimping pliers. We're going to get that little tube into this concave area. And you can see the difference between these pliers and the last pliers. So these basically just have the eye shape, or it's like a little bit more of a circular, but it's kind of like a small teeny weeny eye. And so this is just a one step, where the other one is 2 steps. Right, so we're going to come here, and it doesn't matter. You can leave a little. We're going to cut anyway. So we're going to go ahead and squish. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes it falls off. That's okay. It's because it's not secure yet. But we do have that little square, right? There's the little square. So then we're going to take the square, and we're going to put it on its side into the ravioli maker. And we're going to go ahead and then crimp again. Okay. Now, I think it's getting a little bit more secure. Take it back to the side. Just like if we were crimping bead stringing wire, right? We're just fashioning that ball at the end of this chain. Okay. Making sure not to kink up your chain as well. We don't want any kinky chain. Not for this project anyway, friends. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Okay. So now we have fashioned a ball onto this chain. And now it just looks like a bead, right? It just looks like a bead, but it's a stopper bead now, right? Okay, and I am going to, slide your finger. Make sure it's not sliding. I thought I felt it slide, but I think that might have been my finger now. But let me go around one more time. Making sure. We are secure. All right. Yeah, that's definitely not going anywhere. All right, so I'm going to actually take my cutters and I'm going to bring them all the way down to the ball and I'm going to cut. Okay, leaving this little ball here. Oh no, it came off, friends. Oh no, it's making me look like a liar. The other one crimped good. Maybe that one just wasn't a good one. Let's try again. That's why I cut myself a little extra chain. That's fine, friends. We can do our mistakes together. You know, that's the part about learning. One of the biggest parts about learning is making mistakes, right? I don't think we made a mistake there, but I think it was just maybe not the crimp wasn't secure for some reason. So we're going to try it again. Right? Making our ravioli. Turning it to the side. Get really nice, good squishes in there. Take it off the tool if you take the tool off if you must to reposition. I think this is going to be a little more secure. Right? So obviously these tubes are a little bit bigger than the crimp beads that the kit came with. So we do have to make sure. Okay, I'm feeling like that's pretty secure. Let's try this again. Maybe I cut too close. Maybe that was my mistake. Well, let's cut, maybe not take it right down to the bead, but like right before the bead. Okay, all right, that seems to be secure. So we've created a little stopper bead here. And guys, you can do the same thing with the smaller crimps. It just won't look like a bead, right? It'll just look like that. It won't look terrible. And then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to thread our beads right onto this wire. Another thing you can do, which we might do since we have this whole kit in the future, is we might make an illusion necklace. Because one of these things you can do is you can take beads and you can put little crimps on either side of the bead, and it makes it look like it look like it's just floating there on the wire. We can make one of those too if you guys want. Let me know in the comments. They're fun to make. The biggest thing with those is the measurements. But guys, I have little dividers that I got from Beadalon to make a tin cup necklace. And I think that we could use those. So here we go. We've strung. And guys, you can string as many as you want. If you just want to string, yes, I did just knock a couple off. If you just wanted to string 2 and have just like 2 on this long, be like a long dangle do, I think that's really pretty. I have another earring coming up after this, which I think is just so stinking cute. And it's very casual. This is more of like a little fancy if you're wearing maybe something you need just a little extra sparkle. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of those metal tacos and we're going to feed that like we did with the necklace. Okay. And then we're going to take one of the regular crimp tubes that the kit came with. One of the crimp beads, rather, not a tube. This is a bead. These are the beads these are like the little beads I like to use for spacers. These little crimp beads. But they are, okay, you know what? That's fine. But they are little crimps. So, all right. So here we have it. So now what I like to do is, I'm going to lay this one out to help measure. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring this, and I know that's a lot of extra chain, and that's okay. So what I like to do is, oh my goodness, where's the bead? It's still there, Call. Okay. Grab this little bead, if you can, in between like 2 fingers here. And I will put it in my plier, in my crimping plier, where it's supposed to go. Okay. And then I will hold my chain, and this is how I will measure. Let's see. I guess about right here. Right there. Okay. Okay, I did our squishy. Taking it to the side. Taking it to the side. And then doing that other squish. Now, I don't know. Hopefully it's within the realm. Right? Let's go ahead and make sure And that is nice and compact and on there. Hopefully we're at a good distance. All right. We'll do a little thumb. That's not really going anywhere. Oh, we got to cut this wire first. This chain, rather. I'm going to cut this chain here. Can leave a little nub. That's fine. Okay. Then we're going to pull our taco up. And then close it. Let's see. Oh, this one is much longer. This one is much longer. Well, yeah, that one's definitely much longer. But that's okay, friends. That's really the hardest part about doing this project is getting your measurements right. Right? I'm okay with it. I'll probably take them apart and redo them, but this is just an example to show you guys just some of the fun things you can do. Right? Just put one bead on there. Live your best life, friends. Put 17 beads on there. Do you? Okay. Like I said, this one is a little bit longer, but that's okay. You get the point here. Just a cute little holiday swingy earring, right? That will just pick up all the shine and the shimmer. Do. You can put whatever beads you want on there. Those are so much fun. But wait, there's more. Because then I got to thinking, oh, this is really fun too. Let's do a super casual dangly earring. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. And we got we're mixing some metals in here. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. That is a fun earring, my friends. Let's do it. Let's make it. All right. So here we're going to use again, we're going to use our 2x2 Soft Flex crimp tube. And we are going to slide this guy on there. Now, I do want this to have a little bit of a tail. And I can cut my tail to match that tail. It's not, I think that should be good. And we are going to use, again, our magical crimping pliers. Right? I'm going to put that right in there. Make sure I have enough chain on this side. And I think that's good. And I'm going to go ahead and crimp my ravioli. Okay, turn it into its side. And I'm going to continue to crimp and roll. Right? Looking good. That is looking like a nice, proper, not moving anywhere. That is on there. And we're going to leave this tail on. Like I said, we can come back and we can cut them to match. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put one of these beautiful check glass flowers that we got in our trick-or-treat bag. Oh my goodness. Okay, and that will thread right on there. Okay, and then I have a size 8/0 C bead. I think it's an 8/0. Yeah, in this, sorry guys, my fingers aren't working. In this, beautiful, you know, that's my favorite seed bead color. It is and you can tell it's my favorite, guys, because we're almost out. That's in the bronze. Yeah, and that is an 8/0. And this is one of my favorite spacers. The bronze, I use, as you can see. And I'm not a seed beater, guys. I use them mostly as spacers, so I use a ton of them. All right, now we're going to put on one of these beautiful metal spacers, flower spacers. Just thought that was so pretty. So pretty. And then we're going to grab another one of these 8/0s. And then we're going to grab this. Now, I don't feel the need to crimp at the top of this because it's not really going to go anywhere. If it'll even go in the hole. But guys, if you want to crimp it in place, you can. I don't, unless you're like, you know, doing upside down stuff, it's not really going to move too much. And if it does, you're going to have your ear wire and everything on that end. So it's not really going to go anywhere. All right. So I didn't create a huge space there, which is good. All right. So we're going to take our metal taco. Again, we're going to put that on the V side down. So it looks like a Pac-Man eating the chain. There it is. Don't make me do it again, friends. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to do it again, just one time. Just one time. All right. Now we're going to slap on another one of these crimp beads. Oh my gosh, you guys, yesterday because I've been like kind of feeling like, I know 'tis the season, right, friends? 'Tis the season for some for some depression, and you know the weather's changing, and the time with the time zone change and all this stuff, friends. It is a cocktail for depression. So if you were going through it, I'm telling you, I'm sending you so much love. But guys, you'll get through it. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. We're just all going to get through it together. I'm going to get through putting this darn crimp bead on if it's the last thing I do. But so I decided yesterday I wanted to just cozy up on the couch and watch some wholesome feel good TV. And so I started the Hallmark Christmas the Hallmark Christmas movie marathon, y'all. I started it yesterday. Don't judge me. It just makes me so happy. I love happy ending love stories. It's just who I am. It's just what I do. All right. So now we're going to go here and let's see if we can measure this about where do we want this. And I'm holding the crimp bead. About, and put it down to kind of where I want it, because I want these to match a little bit better. The last ones didn't match so well. All right, so I'm putting my finger where I think I want that to be, and then I'm just going to come in here. I'm not going to crimp anything yet. I'm just going to come in here and grab our bead, keeping my thumb here. Sometimes you got to use all 19 of your fingers. Hold on one second. Let me just shush the bead down. And I'm going to put my finger here to trap that that taco, because he's causing problems. Let's just go there, Call. I think that's about where I want to go. I'm not 100% sure. And also make sure, did it move? No. Okay. Also make sure that you're not crimping it in the same area twice, because I think I made that mistake earlier and it caused my crimp to pop open. Can you get out of the way, sir? Thank you. Also make sure you don't crimp these oh no, that wasn't good. I didn't like that sound at all. Also make sure you're not crimping, there we go. You're not crimping the little taco, guys. Did that move? Oh no, our bead moved, friends. Our bead moved. Oh no. That means it's not crimped properly. I'm going to do another bead. I don't know. I was struggling with that one, friends. It's okay. Let's grab another one. They gave us plenty, you know. So they kind of figured that we were going to make mistakes. So they were like, here, we'll just give you a couple extra. So let me go ahead and grab that into my plier. And then we could also do that too. That's always fun. We could do that. Let's just go ahead and put all of this back on. Oh my goodness. Call. Put the bead on. I got it. Oh no, it fell back off. I don't know what's going on, friends. How are you guys? I feel like it's a Monday. This feels like very Monday-like material for me, but that's okay. We're going to soldier on, because that's what we do, friends. We're not going to let this crimping and stuff get us down. No siree, Bob. No, we're not. Okay. Did you guys catch Stash Camp with Danielle Wicks yesterday? So much fun. We had a great time. All the ladies made beautiful projects per usual. Okay, we're just having fun here. Carl did not make anything yesterday. I just didn't, friends. I just didn't. It was just one of those days. All right, here we go. Let's put this back in our plier. In the back notch. Okay, make sure that's seated. Okay, now we're going to bring it back down, and I'm just going to do an eyeball measurement here of what I think looks good. Okay, all right, and hopefully this time we don't have any issues. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Please don't move, sir. Kind sir. I'm going to have to watch some more Christmas movies after this, friends. I don't know about you. I'm going to watch a whole bunch this year. Last year, I didn't watch that many. Last year, I don't know what was going on with me, but I think last year, oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, she's on. Thank goodness. All right, now let's go ahead and cut this wire here. This chain, rather. Yeah, last year I was not on my game. Oh, guys, I think I got it relatively close. Let's find out, shall we? We're just going to put the ear wire right on. We don't need to use a jump ring here. But I'm going to go watch another one. Or maybe an episode of 2020. I don't know. And it's just, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell how bipolar I am. I'm either going to watch a Christmas movie or I'm going to watch 2020. I don't know, friends. Welcome to Colleen. Welcome to Colleen's brain. Okay, putting both of those on there. And this is just a super light earring. Oh my gosh, look how cute. And I think we did pretty good on this one. I just have to cut the bottom chains. You guys, oh my gosh, that was good. I think that was good. Hold on, this one's a little, there we go. I think that was a pretty good, that's pretty good. That means a little, no, not really. Hold on a second. I think I did that rather well. Look at me, tooting my horn. Hold on, friends. Let me get the horn out. Y'all, that is even Stevens. Hold on a second. Okay, that is even Stevens, my friends. We are doing good. All right, so now we're just going to cut this bottom chain here. All right. So let's get you here. You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's pick this up in our fingers. Let's line up those crimp tubes. Okay. Okay, and now we'll line up our chains. Oh, that didn't work out, did it? Well, hold on a second. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to line up those crimp tubes. Line up those chains and cut the chains. Oh no. Here we go. Now let's see how we did. That was awkward. All right. They look so cute. Oh, I'm sorry. That's me talking baby talk. I apologize. No, not all of you love that. Look how cute they came out. Oh, I love them. These are probably going to be my favorite pair of earrings to wear. All right, guys, there we go. Let me get some of these tools out of the way. Oh, they came out so good. They came out so good. All right, there we have those. And of course we have our sparkly fun holiday earrings. Could you imagine these little sparkle bombs with like green and red bicones or green and red rondelles, like to have plated like this? Oh my gosh, super Christmassy. And then we have our necklaces. Let me bring you guys up a little bit. Get some of this mess out of the way. That's too far, Carl. Just showing you everything. Okay. Look at our little bestie necklaces. You guys, I had so much fun with the Corana chain. I hope you guys run out to Bargain Bead Box. I, of course, will leave all the descriptions in the box. I just had their card, but I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, I'll leave their link in the description box so you guys can run over there, grab your Corana chain so you can make super fun designs like this. All right, guys, till next time, keep playing your magical beans. Keep taking care of yourselves and each other and being kind to yourselves. And we'll meet back again tomorrow, guys. I think we're going to have a double toil and trouble unboxing. We'll see, friends. We'll see. Talk to you soon. Bye.